They were courageous. They were brave. They were peaceful men, battling not only stormy seas, but waves of unimaginable racial hostility, saving the lives of many who fought to keep them slaves. This is the true story of the Pea Island Life Savers. This is the story of the rescue men. After the Civil War, the U.S. Life Saving Service was created to combat the terrible loss of life along the Outer Banks of North Carolina, which came to be known as the Graveyard of the Atlantic. Unfortunately, many who were chosen to be lifesavers were hired for reasons other than their ability.
There's no other polite way to say it. It was just filled with cronyism. These people, they were people being paid for jobs they didn't do. There were stations that were built that were not manned.
Often, the only truly competent lifesavers were men assigned to the lowest ranks.
There were stations that were called checkerboard stations, which means you had, some white, some black at the station. They were usually stable keepers or maybe cooks, things.
So the U.S. government did what was then unthinkable. They chose a black man to run Pea Island.
When inspectors were reviewing these stations from the north, Richard Etheridge stood out. The northern inspectors took note of him. He seemed like somebody that would do well in a leadership position, and that's when it came open, they made sure he got it.
When white lifesavers refused to work for a black man, Etheridge handpicked a black crew.
He trained them for excellence, okay? So there was, you might say, an implied struggle and an actual struggle, okay? Because he had to do more than any of the other keepers to hold their heads high.
They withstood threats and intimidation. They showed courage, even when their station was burned down.
There were numerous things that they had to overcome, and even you can hear probably my voice occasionally. I kind of get a little choked up about it, but it is a well-up of pride.
And together, they fought to earn the respect of America and fight racism, one life at a time.
It's not just about black lifesavers to impact other African Americans in the Coast Guard. It's American history.
Rescue Men, the true story of the Pea Island Life Savers.
These men were as close to the ultimate hero as you can get, and yet America has somehow forgotten these, what one author calls these peaceful heroes. So we hope that part of our job is to not let America forget.
Rescue Men, the true story of the Pea Island Life Savers.